And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Check. He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Here's Locke to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Houston in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken at the 46.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And Sammy Watkins is in his 8th NFL season. Spent the last 3 in Kansas City and won a Super Bowl there. Really excited about the opportunity to bond with quarterback Lamar Jackson. Makes a nice catch there.
Jackson on 1st down. On the move to his left.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down deep.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
2nd down and 3.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Lock working out of the gun. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Lock to throw.
20, 10, 5, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tim Patrick, his second touchdown on the season, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. Here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away.
KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And he stopped immediately there.
It was Tyus Bowser that time who made the play on the defensive side. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, watch it. SOS.
Check your hot read.
Block now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, Locke. Being chased out left. He'll let this go deep for Sutton.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Locke.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Locke going to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Adafe Owe.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack.
Looking to throw. Locke. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson buying time to his left. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Third and 2, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Locke's throw taken in here by Patrick.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Locke. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Denver.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Locke again.
That's out to the flat for Gordon.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack.
the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And a good catch there by Mark Andrews. And many think that paired with Lamar Jackson, they may be the best quarterback-tight end combo this side of Mahomes and Kelsey.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 44, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Dobbins running out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And hang on here, because still down after that play is Marquise Brown. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson sliding out of the... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone, and that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Locke. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon.
And he will have the Broncos first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him, but many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line.
And K.J. Hamler really started to come on strong late in his rookie year. 2nd-round pick out of Penn State in 2020. Shifty, excellent speed, and good hands that he exhibited right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
In to make the stop, Patrick Queen, the linebacker, the Ravens' leading tackler in 2020.
So the first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw it is Locke. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Jackson forced out to his left. This one caught by his tight end Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Lock to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Locke. Got to have this one. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jackson to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And some space here. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Locke.
They'll get that complete to Albert O.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Locke going to throw it here. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Now Locke. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Broncos, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Turn me up, then the tables and turn. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables and turn. Forget the bridge we don't build this time. I let them all burn. They tried to count me out when I was the word. I bring in paper, paper, paper from the first to the third. They count me out, now count me in. Oh, I'm hot, sizzling. They count me out, it all begins right now. Catch me if you can. Total catch up, but I still can't even see him from the view. Got my check up, and now I'm trying to blow a bag of two. Not designer drip, get what I desire. Put him out, what I told him, cause that boy, he on fire. Walk in that thing and air it up, and in my bag a little bit. Remember my pockets in a drought, I couldn't chicks. Love this paper. You see that's a mill. Why you catch all my brothers ball and they shooting no bricks. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables and turn. Forget the bridges we done built. This time I let them all burn. They tried to count me out. Well, now it's the word. I bring in paper from the first to the third. They count me out. Now count me in. Oh, I'm hot.
So I'm back with my brother and together.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt, you gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches, just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blow the whole budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed, salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life in like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system, had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is Fiji. I gotta get back to the hood, I remember when I was the needy. Beat me up, squeaky. She fell in love, deeply. Sleepy, they like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look, all this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta salute when you see me.
So I'm back with my brother and together. Don't hit too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, we sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost her respect. I'm gone, long door deep for me. This ain't come from the league, I got money, take care of mine. Ride till the wheels don't crash. And I hit whoever long as we get past. Take it back to pay a touchdown. Whoever thought I have a buzz down. Still sticking to the script, going deep. Still trying to take her, my people. Football ain't all I know, that was all I chose. Back to the road for me. If I provide, doggy, how we gon' need that step? Just let a young know that step. I never knew my broke down. Ready, sit here, don't hit too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost her respect. I'm gone down. Ready, sit here, don't hit too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost her respect. I'm gone.
Only religion was the moolah. Made a couple million, hallelujah. Daddy was a to you. Called a homeschooler. Never did homework. I was going home with the work, no tutor. Used to have nothing. Grew up with the hustlers and the killers. Now I'm kicking it with Puffy in the villa. Chillin'. Click full of zombies like Thriller. Got real. About to get real. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling. Duh. I ain't trying to make a living. I'm out here trying to make a killer. Stack a couple million to the ceiling. When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling.
Know I'ma feel.
Dog, that's just how I'm feeling.
Hey, Belly, them ready?
When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's
Them
just
gyal
how I'm
a
feeling.
red eye, never make right. Me, they are suffer life, them a get by. Never bow for the fame, heads high. Never come miss all, them a see a tail light. Been a real from the ghetto. I ain't never gon' switch, that's facts though. Can't get me out like stain. I'ma grow tough, I'ma know pain. Haters talk with a bad tongue. Can't break me, twiddly so dumb. I'ma be a giant he 5-0 from doing it so big like Drake, I'm on one. My big box got me feeling so bossy like Lauren Hill. Me, I kill them softly. This a girl rather fi be cold and naughty. Cause if my too loyal, then it's gon' cost me. And that's just how I feel. Yeah.
That's just how I'm feeling.
That's how I feel.
Dog, that's just how I'm feeling. When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just how I'm feeling. Big boss, I'm a big boss. Up north, brick road. I got the pump that'll make you jump. Don't you ever get it crisscross. Don't you ever get it crisscross. Don't you ever get it crisscross. I got the pump that'll make you jump. Don't you ever get it crisscross. Bet against me, that's a big love. You about to find out what call. I find and I get loud. Lift off. It ain't nothing to cut the off. Stop frying, don't let it get soft. Covered in yo. Wonder why I got the whole world. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling. Dog, that's just how I'm feeling. When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just how I'm feeling.
When he has tried me, I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's where rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to come faring down the Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman sleeping, that's my dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not rock with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace for peace of mind. Unlike Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams of my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, to thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
But I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that.
Yeah, what's up?
Eat 'em up, yo.
Yeah, I was on a little diet.
Eat 'em
Ready
up.
for the summer. Even if they
Eat
don't
'em
want
up,
it, we
yo.
gon' give it to them.
Eat 'em up. If I don't do nothing, I serve. Really, I'm super absurd. Got 'em all dead like birds. Leave 'em speechless, no words. Leave 'em speechless, no. Coming in first, you third. Tight fit, showing my. Lights, camera, action like verbs. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that.
Yeah, what's up?
Eat 'em up, yo.
Yeah, I was on a little diet. Ready
Eat 'em
for
up.
the summer. Even if they
Eat
don't
'em
want
up,
it, we
yo.
gon' give it to them.
Eat 'em up. I could do it better than he can. Really like that, no pretend. Had to get him back just to revenge. I'ma go to Paris for the weekend. I'ma go with for the weekend. Sports mode, cause I be speeding. No safety, I'm bleeding. I can never fumble, I defend. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that.
Yeah, what's up?
Eat 'em up, yo.
Yeah, I was on a little diet.
Eat 'em
Ready
up.
for the summer. Even if they
Eat
don't
'em
want
up,
it, we
yo.
gon' give it to them.
Eat 'em up.
Exclusive.
I ain't never had no money. I've been out here trying to give me away. Ain't nobody helping, I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. For all the time nobody helped me, said I ball on you. Man, like every day. Hey. Hey. For all the time you dated, man, I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. Yo. Until the day I pass away, I say I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. Man, like every day. Well, I'll be watching time go by in an icy Cartier. Paper flying like a paper plane. I'm trying to get lost in the mansion like a maze. A money tree will take your stress away. Ball on the like every day. Call me coach, gotta switch up plays. Spend a little money, don't care how it's made. Drop top, cool, catch sun rays. Start off without it, gotta get it one day. Doing 200 on the runway. Got a bad chick, she ripping the runway. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Rip out my heart, you a demon. I get the money for real, no reason. Why everybody come through unpolitely? I ride around in exotic. Wake me up cause I gotta be dreaming. If only my dogs could see this. Never had no money. I've been out here trying to give me away. Ain't nobody help when I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I ball. Man, like every day. For all the time nobody helped me, said I ball on you. Man, like every day. For all the time you take it, man, I ball. Man, like every day. Until the day I pass away, I say I ball on you. Man, like every day. Man, like every day. My whole team in a huddle. I done caught over gazillion plays. Yeah, a legend now, not in the making. Breaking records, these are things we celebrate. Yeah, it took a L to keep you humble. All that money start coming in lakes. I drive the Rari through the tunnel. I need a passport, I'm riding foreign place. I ain't never had no money. I've been out here trying to give me away. Ain't nobody help when I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I ball. Man, like every day. For all the time nobody helped me, said I ball on you. Man, like every day. For all the time you take it, man, I ball. Man, like every day. Until the day I pass away, I say I ball on you. Man, like every day. Man, like every day.
I used to burn CDs and pass them around. I used to email the venues and ask them if I could be opening act for the rappers that's passing through town. I used to be the one kids in my city was laughing about. I used to envision everything happening now. I used to ride the bus and listen to Kendrick Lamar. He just like the video that I made back when I started to study his bars. I like to think that he probably related to someone that's come so far. There's someone that wanted it badly, then when it got it and turned to a star. Overly dedicated, a title that resonated. I wanna be recognized, I wanna be decorated. Truthfully, back then I couldn't imagine a life where I never made it. Go ahead and let him hate it.
I ain't never had no money. I've been out here trying to give me away. Ain't nobody help when I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I ball. Man, like every day. For all the time nobody helped me, said I ball on you. Man, like every day. For all the time you take it, man, I ball. Man, like every day. Until the day I pass away, I say I ball on you. Man, like every day. Man, like every day.